Welcome to the React Rating tutorial. Using the Syncfusion React Rating component, you can easily evaluate and give opinions on products, content, or services by choosing a certain number of icons from a predefined set to gather customer feedback. In this video, I will show you how to add the Syncfusion React Rating component to the React application and customize it using the minimum value, precision, and single selection features. I'll also show you how to reset the current value, display labels at different positions, and display a tooltip. Lastly, I will show you how to display custom icons and customize labels and tooltips using templates. Before proceeding, make sure you have installed the latest versions of Node.js and React. I'll be using Visual Studio Code as my editor and showing the output in the Chrome browser. First, I open Visual Studio Code and create a React application using the npx create React app command. I name it my React app. Since I want to create the app with TypeScript, I add the template TypeScript. Next, I navigate to the newly created React app. To use the React Rating component, I type the npm install at syncfusion/ej2 react inputs --save command to install the package. Before using a Syncfusion component, I need to register a trial license key. I open the index.tsx file and import the register license method from the Syncfusion ej2 base package. Using this method, I register the trial license key. For instructions on how to generate a trial key, refer to the link in the description for this video. Next, I open the app.tsx file and remove the default code snippets. I import the rating component from the Syncfusion ej2 React Inputs package. In the app.css file, I import the material theme reference to apply CSS styles. I also add dependent CSS references like pop-ups. Then, in the app.tsx file, I add the rating component tag. In the app.css file, I add the text align and margin CSS styles to align the component. Save the changes and run the application using the npm start command. See, the rating component is rendered, and you can rate by clicking the stars. To set a value to the rating component on the initial render, set the value property to 3. Looking here, the rating component is rendered with 3 stars selected. In some instances, it may be necessary to maintain a minimum rating value, preventing ratings below a certain level. This can be achieved by setting the min property. For example, if I set the min property to 2, I'll not be able to select a rating lower than 2. As you can see, when I attempt to choose 1, I cannot because the minimum value has been set to 2. You have seen how to give ratings as whole numbers like 1, 2, and 3. To rate with decimal accuracy, use the precision property. The Syncfusion Rating component supports 4 types of precision modes: full, half, quarter, and exact. For example, to give a rating of half values like 3.5 or 4.5, I set the precision property to half. You can see that the value increases by 0.5 when you hover over the stars now. Similarly, to give a rating with 0.1 intervals like 4.1 and 4.2, I changed a precision type to exact. When I hover over the stars, you will see the value increase to 0.1. Next, to display a label that shows the current value of the rating, I set the show label property to true. As you can see, the present value is displayed on the label and is positioned to the right. Apart from the default position, it can also be placed at left, top, and bottom. To demonstrate this, I set the label position to left. See, the label changes accordingly. Next, I would like to demonstrate the single selection property. This property enables the selection of a single star based on the rating. For example, to assign 4, I can select the 4th star instead of all 4. To do that, set the Enable Single Selection property to True and remove the Precision property. See, only a single star is in the selected state. I've already given a rating here, but now I want to start afresh and provide a new rating. In that case, I need to use the Allow Reset property. This property clears the previous rating and allows starting over. Let me demonstrate this by enabling the Allow Reset property. I remove the Label Position property to have the label on the right. You will see the Reset button appear, and on clicking it, the previous rating is reset. As I have set the minimum value to 2, the value is reset to 2. To clear this value, I remove the Min property. Look now, the previous values are cleared. When it comes to rating, the preferred value is 5. In some cases, it can be custom values. To customize the number of star icons, I use the items count property and set the desired value. Here I set the value to 10. See, the rating component is rendered with 10 stars. Next, you will see how to customize the labels and tooltips text using templates. As you see here, the default label displays 3/10. To change this label text, use the label template. Before that, I remove the items count property to show the rating component with 5 icons. I add the label template property and add a span element to it. Within it, I enter the desired text with the context variable value. This context variable value retrieves the currently selected value. Similarly, I can use the tooltip template property to customize the tooltip text that shows when I hover over a star. I set the tooltip template property and add a span element with an appropriate content to it. You can see the customized text on the label in tooltip. Now I will show you how to use custom icons instead of the default star icons. The rating component supports 2 templates for item customization: empty template and full template. The empty template is used to customize the appearance of unrated items, and the full template to customize the appearance of rated items. To customize the unrated items, I define the empty template function and add the span tag with the classes custom font and SF rating heart. Then assign this function to the empty template property. As I want to showcase custom icons, I remove the Enable Single Selection property. Next, I add the CSS styles for these custom font and SF rating heart classes in the app CSS file. Now the rating component is displayed with custom icons. In some cases, the rating value should not be changeable. It should be read only. I enable the Read Only property. As you can see here, now I cannot edit the value. I can also disable interaction with the component using the Disabled property. The component is disabled now. In this video, I have shown you how to add the Syncfusion React Rating component to a React application. You also saw how to customize the rating component with the value, min value, and enable single selection properties and display custom icons, customize text using templates, and reset values. If you want to try out the example used in this video, download it from the GitHub link in the description below. I have also shared a link to learn about obtaining a free license key to use our React suite through our community license, if you are eligible. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel.